Yo, what it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another smooth YouTube video. I have so many things to go over today. Make sure you hit the like button, also subscribe if you are new to the channel. We got Beerus with the season 6 info. I got everything on Beerus. And also we do have the patch notes for the next coming up app update. That's coming up very soon. So make sure you guys stick around. Now let's get into the video of Damage Beerus. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Oh, wait. Okay. So since they showed off everything in the Squadra Talks video, I guess they're just giving us everything he does off the rip. Okay. So his passive, I'll destroy you, increase the ease of landing finishers on enemy heroes, targets enemy heroes to whom he has applied mark of destruction or enemy heroes with mark of destruction that he hits with an attack. We are all very familiar with this because Topo has this. The total HP threshold to land a finisher is higher than the more mark of destruction stacks there are. Enemies to whom he has applied mark of destruction will take damage when they are at max stats. Okay. So this is stuff that we're already used to with Topo. Nice. Okay, so his rush attack is an energy blast, extends the duration of marker destruction on enemies hit, becomes a powered up attack if used immediately after activating a skill, increasing damage. Powered up attacks become physical attacks when close to a target. Very good. hmm And then we have Sphere of Destruction Shoot as a skill one. Kick a sphere of destruction at a set position, explodes and applies mark of destruction to enemies upon impact. The farther the point of impact, the larger the AoE explosion can move before impact. All right, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So he has Divine Blitz. He unleashes an aura and dash in a set direction, applies a mark of destruction to enemies hit, damage dealt increases, and dash will end upon hitting the enemy. So I wonder if you can use this as a move to get away from enemies. All right, skill three, Destruction Decree, an unavoidable skill. Marking a target in a set direction applies movement speed up to self and a mark of destruction to the enemy. When another skill hits a marked enemy, the mark explodes, deals damage, and ends that skill's cooldown. Damage increases the more mark of destruction stacks the marked enemy has. The mark wears off as time passes. My goodness. And then what's his super attack? I'm gonna see the animation first. So it's an AoE hit everybody. Okay. Wait, did they put play style? No, they actually tell you guys how to use him. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's cool. Okay, so Sphere of Destruction Barrage. Target enemies in a range with multiple unavoidable spheres of destruction. Applies marked to targets when activated. Targets remain active while within a certain proximity. If affected by I'll destroy you, targets will be KO'd. If their HP falls below the finisher HP threshold, the number of maximum targets and number of blasts when there is only one target increased with skill level can move while attacking. Okay. Now this is cool. The fact that you actually playstyle. You mark enemies with skill 3, Destruction Decree. Attacking marked enemies with skill 1 or 2 will shorten the cooldown of that skill. Wow, I can't believe they're actually telling you how to use the character now. Use skill 1, Sphere of Destruction Shoot against enemy heroes that specialize in close range attacks, and use skill 2, Divine Blitz against enemy heroes that special and long range attacks. Okay. Use that and then skill 2. And then choose the ideal skills to unleash in succession against enemy hero attacks. Using skills 1 through 3 to apply marker destruction to enemy heroes. Boom. Marker destruction does tons of damage. Kicks them literally out of the way. Boom. It's funny they put God Goku on there. Wow. When an enemy hero with marker destruction is affected by I'll destroy you, use a finisher or a super type to get a super attack to get rid of them. That is dope. They're finally giving us extra stuff to work off of. All right. So now we have the insider info on the patch notes. So patch version 1.6, it is scheduled to be applied July 7th, 6 UTC. I'm going to assume that's July. Is that? I'm pretty sure it's July 8th because they do updates on the 8th. So Super Saiyan Goku is getting a skill 1 Kamehameha buff, which cooldown just went from 12 to 11 seconds. That's not a buff. Piccolo skill 1 light grenade damage distance fall off decrease from 90 to 70%. Krillin rush attack maximum range increase. That's a buff. Skill 1 energy mine can no longer be destroyed by energy attacks. Time until the energy mine reacts to the enemy or secondary explosion increased. Okay. Solar flare shrink field of view effect increase. Uh Dokkan, Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra crew. This Krillin is a buff. Goku's Kamehameha cooldown decreased by 1 second is not a buff. That is a change. Adjustment. This is an adjustment. Slight buff. That might be an adjustment too. This is a buff. This, oh my gosh, what they doing with the Bora? Demon's Domain AoE increased from 2.5 to 8.1. Oh, the Bora's finna be used a lot again. Wow. His domain increased in meters. This is huge. You go for 2.5 to 8.1 and 9.5. His Doom's Ray cooldown decreased by 2 seconds. His base HP recovery increased. Wow. Not school. Skill 2 Darkness Sphere. Status effects applied to enemy change. No vanishing step, movement speed down. Effect and duration 30% for 2 seconds. Evil Flame status effect applied to enemy change. Movement speed down. No vanishing step. Got a destruction topo. Yes. My boy is finally getting buffed. Passive. I will be fighting for justice no longer. Mark of destruction damage. Oh no, it's decreased. No, when KO, marker destruction will now remain until the effect timer expires, but the damage effect will end. Why is this a debuff? So, y'all basically debuff Topo to sell Beerus. Y'all could have left Topo alone on this passive. Skill 1, Destructive Flash. Duration increase from 2.5 to 5 seconds. Okay. It increased. Skill duration decrease. Damage interval decrease. Restore base HP to self after inflicting damage added. Oh, he restores his base HP to self after inflicting damage. Hold up. That's really added? Where is menu, heroes, topo, skill 2? Huh. Wow. Okay, so Topo can now heal himself. Okay. Okay. This is like my favorite attacking unit in this game. Skill 3, Sphere of Destruction tempered. Mark of Destruction duration increase 2.5 to 5 seconds. Super attack massive sphere of destruction. When enemies hit with Mark of Destruction are hit by the explosion, their Mark of Destruction stacks will no longer be consumed. Kid Gohan, friendship boost, all defense up effect applied to self increase from 300 to 400. And then his skill 3, Leave It to Me, AoE increased in meters. Beautiful. Nerfs. They're nerfing full power Bojack. Indicators during wind up showing the explosion radius added. Damage decreased. That might be balanced. Kid Buu is finally getting a nerf because he is way too strong. Skill 3, noisy chest drumming. Attack AoE decrease. Additional movement speed effect from parts within AoE decrease. Duration of lingering movement speed down effect after leaving AoE decrease 1.5 to 1. His super attack Earthbreaker cooldown increased from 70 to 90 seconds. Duration of movement speed effect applied when grabbed by clones decrease. Super Saiyan God Goku is getting yet another debuff. Oh, that's a big one. And they increased the cooldown by 3 seconds. Divine combo arts. Build up, all defensive gain is increased. Necessary numbers of NPC KOs or assists required for defense up increased from 3 to 5. Additional number of all defense up decreased from 15 to 10. Defense step cooldown increased from 4 seconds to 12 seconds. Super Saiyan 3 Goku instant transmission has been decreased. Cooldown reduction after targeting enemy hero and activating skill decreased from 20 to 15 seconds. Time between skill activation and start of teleport increase from 0.23 to 32. Super Vegito skill 1 spirit sword damage decrease. Boma Youth passive hover car rate at which fuel replenishes per second outside of combat decrease. That's a buff? I haven't used Boma. I don't know what Boma even does. But at the rate her fuel replenishes per second outside of combat is decreased. That looks like a buff to me. Skill 1 capsule shelter cooldown increase. Okay, that's a debuff. Adjustments. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Energy defense up to self effect added. There's no reason why Broly shouldn't be one of the best nuclear options in this game. He's never, ever, ever at the top. Okay, so despair attack damage dealt increases the more he gets hit, and they're giving him energy defense up. Maximum damage scaling of rush attacks increase. So Broly might actually feel like Broly now. They are decreasing his gigantic stomp, divine combo cards, super snowball, all attack up, increase, reduce by quite a bit. Okay, Gekishin Squadra rules, bosses spawn timing adjustment. It looks like the bosses are going to spawn faster now. NPC spawn conditions adjusted. Gekishin Burst can no longer be activated when there is no allied Zeno in the enemy God of Destruction areas. Improvements. My goodness. Um, Route indicators. The first enemy encounter will now display on the route indicator for each lane at the start of battle. I'm gonna leave this on the screen so you guys can read this. You guys can pause the video right here and kind of just look at everything. But I believe crowd custom battles home, visual collection, player information screen added for viewing a chosen visual. Role ranks will now only display when rank battle has been selected. Okay. And I think that that is it. That is everything that I have access to. And this is patch version 1.6. So this is probably going to be a huge app update. And it looks like Krillin Deborah, um, Topo to a certain degree, Gohan Kid is about to be used again. Um, and Broly. I'm interested in seeing how Broly feels now because now he has energy defense up added to his passive. So that's gonna be pretty cool to see. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's your boy Smooth. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.